I know we fucking with out the mud, man.
Hey,
Franklin
you know
underscore
BENF.
For real. For me, shit was deep before I stepped out in the street. Every month we had to choose between the light, water, and heat. We ain't never have all three, lighting candles just to see. You don't know about having a house, but God, go outside to pee. Cause the toilet not flushing and the water not running, and the neighbors tired of us knocking the bar water from us. No parents in my house, so ain't no order where I come from. All you know is what you see, and what I saw was niggas hustling. Mama,
Though, you know, go follow Brody, man. Brody be cranking, man. Him locked in like 5-6 years ago. Been my dog ever since. Shorty know I, do that, you know. But yeah, fuck with Brody and shit. Stay out them people's ways, man. Fuck 12.
Nah, no question. What's up, y'all? We back with another episode of Out the Mud. We back with another special guest. We got YNG Deuce straight out of Trinidad right here today.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling today, brother?
I'm good. I feel lovely. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro. First of all, I just want to say before we start, I appreciate you doing this with me, taking the time out. Cause like I always say, niggas don't have to.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. Okay, so.
Vice versa.
Nah, no question, bro. So we're gonna start off with your childhood, right?
Okay.
But matter of fact, no, my fault. We're not gonna start off with that. Let the people know what YNG means.
YNG was created by me and my peers. It's called Young and Gifted. We established that in 2014, so about a good 10-year run. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Definitely young and gifted.
Okay, so what does that mean to you, though?
Young and gifted just means like the young and talented, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nothing extra.
Yeah. And it's just you and your men. Me? Okay. I fuck with it. Okay.
Yes,
okay, so we here to talk about, a little bit more than just the surface stuff, what they expect, I should say. We're gonna dive a little deep, we're gonna get into your childhood, okay? So tell us about where you come from and how that shaped you.
I was born and raised Trinidad, Northeast, Washington, D.C. You know what I'm saying? Tough neighborhood, real tough neighborhood, coming from like the area I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? I was the youngest of 6 kids and 1 mother. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely did the struggle life. Like I always tell people, there's nothing you can say about the struggle that's gonna have me shocked because I'm down there everything.
No, that's love. So let me ask you a question because I heard you say 6 siblings. So it's 7 altogether.
It's 6 altogether.
So it's 6 altogether. Okay. So and your father.
My father, he's still alive, but
y'all just don't have no relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. So was it always like that, or was he dead and left?
Him and my mother was together up until she got pregnant with me.
Okay. Yeah. So he is the father of other siblings that you had.
He's the father of me and 3 of my siblings.
Okay.
These 2 got their own father.
Okay, so we're gonna start there, right? Because part of the reason why I do this and I want to bring up these type of subjects is because you from Trinidad, right? I ain't gonna say that yet, but would they assume somebody from Trinidad or from the city their life would be, or how they would come out? You kind of beat the odds, right?
Yeah.
So how did not having your father there affect you coming up?
Not having my father, that kind of made me a little stronger than what I am. I believe if I did have my father in my life, I probably wouldn't go through the things I went through.
Right.
The things I went through kind of molded me into who I am.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's always good to have a father figure, which is my oldest brother.
Right.
But
okay.
Yeah, not having my father there kind of made me stronger than your usual or your 2-parent home type child.
And I was going to ask you this because you said something about your big brother. Yeah. Right? So your father not being there, your big brother kind of took the role. And that kind of made it easier for you to deal with him not being there.
Yeah. He was the one.
Shout out your big brother real quick. Shout out big brother.
Long let him know. He passed away.
He passed away. Condolences.
He told me everything I know.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I'm happy about that.
For sure. And look, you get to continue on with his legacy.
Yes, sir.
Because I believe energy never dies.
Yes,
so whatever he instilled in you, you get to live on with, and you can keep that light lit. You know what I mean? So shout out to bro, man, because he's a great man right here, y'all. We had a little conversation before we started, and I tell you, it take me less than a minute to know. And solid man right here, man. I'm telling you, good dude. Okay, so childhood, right? And what I mean by childhood, you got into, the siblings and your mother, the struggle. What was it like though, having, been, 6 siblings? Just coming up in Trinidad, what was it like as a kid coming up? Like, what did you do for fun outside? What did y'all, as far as making friends? I know in certain hoods, they say when you coming up, you gotta prove yourself. Did you have to go through any of that?
I'm not even gonna lie, like, with my brother being the oldest, he was outside early, so he kind of like laid the rug down for all the younger brothers. So I ain't gonna lie, before I even hopped off the porch, I had respect.
I understand
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Before I even got respect, I was loved. Around everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because of older brothers.
That makes sense.
They put the footwork in. Before I even became the man I am. You know what I'm saying? So
I love that you're transparent about because it kind of was the same for me with my uncle, right? I tell a lot of people, I was born in Maryland. I was born in Landover. But we lived in probably, I done lived out Baltimore. I done lived on 6th Street, which is right by Trinidad Park. And we probably lived in 5, 6 different neighborhoods in Maryland, right? Just kept moving, right? And when we did live in neighborhoods with my uncle, because it's times we'll stay with my grandmother, that was him. You get what I'm saying? Anywhere we moved, if my uncle lived in that neighborhood, we know we good. We ain't got to worry about nothing. So I feel that, bro. And ain't nothing better than that.
Definitely.
Because everybody don't got that.
That's true.
Everybody don't got that big brother. They can just come outside and got to worry about nothing. You know what I mean? Or that uncle, you know what I'm saying? Imagine your mother move you out there and she not from out there. So now, you born out there, but don't nobody really know you. So, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, I just wanted to get that. So what did y'all do for fun? Football, basketball?
Football, basketball. We did stuff like manhunt. Of course, we was doing bad stuff. Throwing rocks and stuff, jumping crackheads, egos, little bad little kids.
Okay, you the first person that said something about jumping crackheads, right?
I'm from the original D.C, bro. When you outside, you outside, no social media, none of that. You gotta make it what it is. So growing up, like I say, we had the respect part down. When we did for fun, it was like competition. You know what I'm saying? Because it was always me, my brothers, and our group versus the other kids that's around the neighborhood. So that's how we proved out. So even when it came to fighting and all that, so that's how we. That's how we made our.
So let me ask you this, right? Because like I said, I'm from Maryland. Our upbringing is way different, right? Even in the hood, it's different, right? Jumping crackheads, right? I hear that's just a thing, right? What get y'all into that? It's just something like y'all just want to see what y'all can do, what y'all capable of. I just gotta ask.
It's just part of being bad, man. You know, one kid do it, the other kid got
I got
it. Ain't even just that. You got something like pumping gas. You know you ain't supposed to be doing shit like just all types of shit you're not supposed to be doing,
the reason I asked you that, because even with your answer, it's like we just kids. We just doing a bunch of bullshit. But at the time, it's like it's fun. That makes sense. But as a grown man, ain't nobody doing that for sure. Because when we was kids, I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. And I had a conversation this the other day. My mother, my father, mainly my father though. Not my grandmothers. They never with me. And my uncles used to go to my body. Nigga, we couldn't get away with nothing, bruh. And that's how I got so good at, like, you know, being slick, because I always got caught. He always on my bumper. So when I'm going outside, if something even think about happening, like Trey said in the interview I did with him, he was like, that if my father voice just come out of that voice, my uncle, somebody that said something to me about this knucklehead shit. Like us being bad would be like, we be outside, we'll be playing, you might hit somebody run, they chasing you, they mad, they can't catch you. We used to box in the middle of the street, like football, basketball. I ain't get on the back of the four-wheelers or nothing. But anyways, back to you. Okay, but I like that though. Okay, so I'm not gonna ask you when you started listening to music. We all grew up on music, right? But what I do wanna know, what was that age where you knew, okay, I love this, this is something I wanna do? And on top of that, when did you start?
That's perfect. So I'm gonna take you back, like, on Trinidad Avenue, I'm probably like 7 years old. Me and all my brothers that's next to age to me, we all hang together, so we all tight. So we ended up with this computer in our room, and we found out how to record ourselves out the speaker.
Hold on, time out. This is one of the moments I gotta stop you. I don't think you lying at all. At 7 years old, you started learning how to record yourself? Okay.
7 years old.
Okay.
We found, you know, the computer, the old computer, fatback computer. Used to have the little speakers on the side. We found out how to record ourselves through the little ass speakers.
Hold on, time out. We gotta dig into that. Hold on, time out.
Yes, sir.
At 7 years old, why? Not why, like why, but like, what in the 7-year-old mind? Because we all love music at 7 years old, right? And you got some people. I used to write music when I was young, rap with my uncles. I never thought to, you know what I'm saying? So what was your mindset going into that? Like, what was you thinking?
First is just being around my brothers, and we just being kids, talking about certain things. But I did have an uncle.
Okay. The kids is out here doing anything because you ain't on your level. You know what I'm talking about? We was built from a different cloth. So you step your game up. You know what I'm talking about? If you ain't on our level, man, listen, the 80s babies and from 80s and up, man, look. We the best thing smoking, Mo. 70s and 80s, man. So look, each one teach one, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta teach them, man. If you don't teach them, then look, it's only right. I'm talking to all y'all, man. All y'all that's on our level. You know what I'm talking about? From a young fella like him, man. Man, look, he learned from the best, man. You only live once, man. You know what I'm talking about? You only live once, man. What goes around comes around. Y'all, all y'all know that. Yeah. I got enough kids out here, man, to know that. Me, I'm in the cut, so.
Okay.
Lived with us.
Okay.
He was an artist.
Okay.
He ended up getting locked up for some years. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But even when he used to be outside with his guys getting drunk, he used to bring us out and be like, go ahead, freestyle. You can curse, you can do whatever, as long as you with me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of.
You had the cool uncle.
I kind of.
This your mother brother, obviously.
My
your mother brother.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So he like, you not around your mother.
Yeah.
We right here, you with me. If you want to curse, you want to curse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how my uncle was. Same way.
That's how the flow began.
And so, in essence, you was born off the porch in a sense.
Yeah.
Like you was allowed to come outside as a kid and be with the grown-ups. Man, okay.
See everything everybody else can't see.
Yep.
Everybody looking out the window, I'm out there.
And that makes it make more sense. See, it's a saying where it's like you learn fast or you die young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And people that had the opportunity to experience a lot of things they feel we probably shouldn't at a young age.
Yeah.
I feel like we came out a lot better than the motherfuckers who had to figure out a little later.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The big brother, the uncle, you know what I'm saying? The people, you know, even just the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we had to keep adjusting the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So we might be in the hood one time, then we might go to like it's not as bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta adjust every time, and it's a difference where it's like for me, when we moved from Southeast, we went out Laurel.
Okay.
So me knowing we going to Laurel from Southeast, in my mind it's like, okay, well Laurel about to be cool. We just came from this.
Yeah.
Shit sweet out here.
True.
Then you get out there, niggas doing the same shit we was doing in middle school. It's like nigga, you know what I'm saying?
And you hear about Laura in D.C.
Come on, man. So, okay, and I want to ask you this too. I never asked this question, and this is for me, honestly.
Okay.
So, you know, your father not being there, right? Did you have anybody on his side of the family that was still in your life?
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
So, being that your father wasn't there, did you have anybody on his side of the family that was still in your life?
I got one person from my father's side that I know. Come on.
Okay.
It's my aunt. My father supposedly had 8 brothers and sisters that we don't know, but we got a chance to meet one.
Okay.
And she was there, but she could only play her part.
Yeah, for sure.
And she did everything she could.
For sure. And how old was you when you met her?
When I met my aunt, I was probably like 6, 7.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I knew my aunt down there my whole life.
Okay.
So it was a super major road. She had her own kids.
Yeah, for sure. But hers still bit. The reason I ask is, for me, you know, when fathers are not there, you got people in their family that, you know, kind of let that be okay. You know what I'm saying? Just let it be what it is. And then you got people, like you said, your aunt, that's like, nah, I need to be in this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she definitely.
So shout out to her. Shout out for sure.
Shout out Aunt Renee.
Shout out for sure.
She made it her business to
shout out for sure.
I'm gonna be with
knowing my brother ain't shit.
Yeah.
But I'ma still, for sure. For sure. That's law. That's law. Okay. So, on the music tip still, you talked about, you said your uncle, right, that had the music when y'all was 6 or 7. So he was an influence on your life with the music. He was one of your earliest influences. Was he the biggest?
Biggest.
Okay.
As far as music,
okay, let's get into it. Shout out the name.
Shout out Uncle Roy.
Yeah.
Shout out Uncle Roy.
Okay, and
go over there with mine.
So he was a rap artist.
Yeah.
From Trinidad.
Yeah, and he real good at storytelling.
Okay. Okay. That's what I'm about to ask you next. Okay.
Real good.
I'm glad you got into it.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's definitely my biggest influence.
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So do any of because I know you said when you were 6 or 7, y'all got to the computer, your brothers was with you, right? Your brothers, right?
Yeah. My brothers and I had 2 close friends that I treated like brothers.
Okay, you know and did they stick with the music?
I'm the only one that stuck with
Okay.
I'm the only one.
Okay.
But they proud of me.
Right, for sure.
And it's like, I know they can rap too. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
So what stopped them?
I can't even answer that.
Yeah.
My brothers, I guess they feel like they was too cool to rap.
Yeah,
so
okay, I feel that. Because back then it wasn't as open to.
Exactly. That wasn't something everybody tried to start up, you know?
Then once, like, you know, it got lit, you know what I'm saying? People saying, oh, the bitches like this. Oh, we get some money, get some shows, the fly shit, the attention. Really the attention.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but see, let me ask you about that. How do you feel about the attention? Meaning in the sense, like, do you embrace it, or do you more so like, look, I'm just doing music, this will come with it, I really don't care about it?
Yeah, I used to get mad. I used to get real mad about the people that I know should be supporting me, not supporting me. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, just dealing with different people, they telling me different things. They're like, this is what comes with it.
Yeah.
This is not their dream. This is your dream. You know what I'm saying? So, getting mad ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, for
you gotta
sure.
just continue doing
for sure.
But
see, but no, whoever told you that, that's law. But I disagree.
Yeah.
Because I take everything I do personal, right? So if I say I fuck with you, nigga, I fuck with you. It's niggas that do shit. I don't even watch what they do. I just repost it because it's you.
Just cause.
You know what I'm saying? I like it, won't even watch the video just because it's you. You know what I'm saying? So when you got people, especially the ones that watch your story and they see this what you do, and but in real time it's, oh yeah, I see you, good shit. But on the internet it ain't. You know what I'm saying? But there's somebody they don't know from a can of paint that if they was to blow up, they probably wouldn't even think about you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what niggas don't think about. Y'all be so quick to, I don't even want to say they hate, and I feel like honestly what it just is, it is like a form of hate, but it's really just like, I can't see it be him, or I don't want it to be him.
It's definitely a form of hate.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I've been going through that my whole rap career. Like, niggas I expect to do certain shit. You got other niggas I don't know from Canada, shit. And it's like, when I see them around the way, they be like, oh yeah, I seen that video. Looking sweet. Why you ain't like it or post it? That's weird to me, bro. Shit like that. So it's like, I told myself not to get mad at that shit.
No, but that's what I meant to say too. It ain't something we get mad about. It's just when you how we are, you can't not notice it. And once you notice it, you're gonna feel how you feel. And it ain't to say we gonna get mad or trip out or take it personal, but we notice it. And that's the thing. Like, we can't not notice that shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Looking at how other motherfuckers getting pushed, I'm like, I'm telling my guy, like, y'all know I'm a ticket.
Come on, bro.
Y'all know I'm a ticket, bro.
Come on,
if we
bro.
had that, it ain't no doubt.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, that's all it takes. Is just having that push, that energy behind you, bro. But at the same time too, that's why I say like stuff like this is important. Because if the men ain't gonna push you, interviews like this, interviews period, put yourself out there. And that's what I'm on. I'm not looking for nobody to support me. I'm not looking out to reach out for nobody to change my life. I'm gonna just keep working, and whatever come with it, come with it. You hear me? Real live. And you see how we set this up, same way with everybody else. I DM'd them, bro responded, and we here. Real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you again, bro. For real, I appreciate it. For real. Okay, so we got to get into some trials and tribulations, but with the music, right? You told me off camera you didn't do no incarceration, you was in and out, nothing crazy, just in and out, little short stints, right? Shout out to that too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, that ain't possible. You know what I'm saying? Coming up around the city, Trinidad specifically, everybody know what they know about Trinidad. That's foreign language, right? So shout out to that, bro. Like, I asked people, have they been incarcerated, have they been shot, have they been stabbed? And it's not to try to just put it out there like we glamorizing it, but it's also it's just to paint the picture, y'all get a better understanding. But when people say they never been through none of that, I love that shit, bro. Should nobody have to go through none of that shit. I'm telling you, by the grace of God.
I ain't been shot, I ain't been stabbed, none of that. I'm just a walking blessing.
Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure. And it shows in your energy too. And see, and I ain't gonna hold you. So one of my sayings is too, right? I feel like you are what you attract. So when niggas be certain spots that I done been in a million times by myself and shit happen, what was you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm around, I don't be on no extra shit. I'm not trying to come around and say, yeah, none of that. Like, I'm me. I'd rather show you love, because it's hard to be mad at, you know what I'm saying? But if you give a nigga a reason, you making it easier for something to happen. And you might not know you giving a nigga a reason. You might just be too loud.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So
and to add to that, like people respect you more for being you than trying to be somebody.
I'm telling you, bro. I learned this young, and that's why I say to go back to my uncle, bro. Like, I'm glad I grew up before the social media era, and I grew up around real stand-up men. Like, I don't like saying this, but my uncle was a gangster, and all his friends was gangsters. I'm not knowing this at the time. This is just my uncle. You know what I'm saying? They doing what they do in the basement. All these niggas always over here, but they never was on like how niggas now get around kids. And y'all trying to make the wrong shit cool. No, you're not supposed to do that as an OG or a big homie. You supposed to show them youngins right. Anybody younger than me can vouch right now. If you see this part, anybody younger than me can vouch. I've never been around no younger try to tell them do wrong. If you hustle, you in the streets, I'm gonna give you some advice. Stay smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but I never once tried to encourage a nigga to do some goofy shit, crash out.
That's kind of the cancer to the streets.
I'm telling you,
an older nigga that know better, not pushing you in the right direction. That's
I'm telling you, bro.
That belong out here, in my opinion.
Telling you, nah, for real, nah, that's facts.
Because I ain't gonna say I had bad influences, but I didn't have too many influences. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just go. I'm gonna add to that. You know what I'm saying?
I had bad influences, but I wasn't a follower. People tried to influence me, but like I said, that voice of my father. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. One time, me and my sister was in the house hiding from my father. We in a closet. As kids, you're not thinking like this. It's in hindsight, I'm thinking this. He's looking for us. But I know this man is terrified. Like, what the fuck my kids at? Well, I can't find them. We in the closet hiding playing.
Yeah.
He find us in the closet. Me and my sister, he only whooped me. And what he said was, stop being a follower.
Yeah.
And I never forgot that.
Damn.
Never forgot that, bro.
Yeah.
Something so simple, it just applies to everyday life. So you might be with your homeboys, they might say, oh, nah, fuck no. You think about that. You see what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, be too friendly with our kids. Like, I know you love your daughter, bro. I know you do. I know that's your baby. When she get older, it's gonna be moments she do stuff where it's like, I don't know, I don't want to say you personally, I'm speaking in general. But like, it's gonna be times your daughter do something or your child previous, like you just want to flash and whoop them or pop them real quick. But you gotta have that self-control and be like, you know, teach them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be times they trigger you, do something that might irritate you, you might not be in the mood, but you gotta, like we talked about earlier, that's when all that gotta cut off. But at the same time, you gotta discipline them, right? You can't be too friendly, too cool. You know, I love you, but I gotta love you enough to show you right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, look at this baby, y'all. She been out here the whole time.
What's up? What's up? Yeah. You say what's up to the people?
Want this joke?
This is my hot right now.
I thought so too.
I'm high off life.
Nah, for real. Shout out to them. My man don't smoke. Okay.
I drink a little bit.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so as far as on the music tip, right?
Yeah.
What were some early struggles that you faced early on when getting into the music, whether personal, dealing with people in the industry as far as engineers, or you know what I'm saying, like, and this is for other artists, right? So they can learn from, you know, your mistakes or whatever you went through, so they don't have to deal with it. So what are some things you dealt with early on out of your control that was like, this shit in the way?
So when I first started, we had the Spinrilla era.
Okay. Okay.
I can honestly say all the music that I had that'll probably have me on a high level got deleted with Spinrilla. Mama, Gianna, get up from the Get up. I can say all my music, like the music that I had, people like, like this one of them. All that got deleted with Spinrilla when Spinrilla went through that little situation.
You ain't have it saved on the file or nothing.
None of that. I'm not knowing.
Right,
you know
right. You're not thinking that's gonna happen.
Music, so but while I'm putting it out, we got the streets on chokehold. You know what I'm saying? Features, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything on chokehold.
Okay.
And I found out that shit got deleted. It's like a whole chapter of my life.
You had to start over, basically.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kind of set me back.
Oh, this is a perfect. I want to get into that.
Yeah.
Cause how far would you say you was in when that happened? Like, how many mixtape songs would you say was on there that got deleted?
I probably had a good at least 5 mixtapes in.
Ooh, okay.
Music, man. You know, if you don't know, like, I'm a heavy punchline guy, a melody guy, all that. Like, I put
don't forget the lyrics.
Yeah, lyrical.
Don't forget the lyrics.
Definitely.
Okay.
Like, and some of my like some songs that I put a whole lot into that shit. I know that'll blow today. That shit gone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so,
that shit gone.
Cause I know I'm putting myself in your shoes, right? That will crush me, bro. That's like all the videos I put up so far, they get deleted and they gone. I can't upload them again. I just put in all this work driving around, editing it. Boy, oh my Lord. So how did you, initially when you found out that happened, what was the feeling? And how did you, you know, stay in it despite that?
So when Spinrilla first got deleted, of course I was devastated.
Man.
So I got mixtapes, I put my heart into it. But I got introduced to stuff like YouTube, digital platforms. But it's like I didn't even start that when I was supposed to start it. You know what I'm saying? I was just putting music out whenever I can. I wasn't putting stuff on.
For sure.
All
how old was you when you started?
When I started rapping?
No, like when that first mixtape that's on Spinrilla, how old was you when you say that came out?
I was probably 19.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First tape I put out on Spinrilla, I was 19.
So you young dealing with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Spinrilla went away probably like what, like a good 7 years ago, some shit like that. I ain't sure.
Yeah, it's been a little minute.
But yeah, like when that shit deleted, that shit kind of hurt me.
Yeah.
The music that I'm used to niggas riding around bumping, so they can't bump to it.
Right,
you know
right.
So
damn, and it ain't like with Spinrilla when it deleted, that music saved somewhere, or you can go back and get it. That shit was gone.
You know, they was facing a lawsuit or something like that.
I don't even know, to be honest. I just know same thing with me. All the music I had on there that's not on Apple Music, it's just gone.
It's gone.
So how did you stay in it? Like, what's your mindset? Like, I know you went through that moment where it's like, man, what the? You know what I'm saying? But then after all that's over with, did it take you a minute to get back in the studio, or was it like, I gotta get right back? Nah, that's dead.
No. I got an actual passion for music.
Yeah,
so it's
for
not
sure.
like how many people listen to my music. I enjoy my own music.
You make it for you.
Yeah, that ain't stopped me from making music. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is, for a long time, I wasn't putting music out. I was making it. I was just the hood star. Everybody around me knew, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. But people outside, the people that I didn't know, they didn't see the progress.
Right. So let me ask you that, right, being a hood star, because that's the thing, right? Does being a hood star play a part in the delay of the music coming out?
Definitely did.
Okay.
Probably the biggest part.
Okay, and what would you say that is? Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Because it's like you feel like you got time. Like everybody around you, like, I got somebody that's better than your favorite rapper, but those are all the people around you. So you feel like you got time. When it's a whole world out here. People don't know who you are. You know, your hood just know who you are. You know?
And that's where perspective kicks in.
Exactly.
Right. Just being
but I never
bigger.
I never got big headed. I was just like, I know I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make my time.
That's confidence. Right. Okay. Okay. Damn. Okay. So real quick.
Yeah, man. If I could bring them, if they just upload Spinrilla for 24 hours and I take that shit back, man. Oh my God.
So okay, let's really get into the music, right? Because you already said you make the music for yourself. You started at 7 years old recording yourself, right? That's passion, right? And then same thing with Trey. Trey said he make music for himself. So his music ain't for whether you like it or not. I like it, right? And those are the best artists to me, right? Okay, so for somebody that never heard your music, right? You already kind of described it, but how would you say your music, like somebody, okay, what can they expect to feel when they listen to your music? Or what thought do you bring out of people when they hear your music?
Yeah, see, that was always a thing with me, because every time we used to be in the studio, say like I'm in with a couple of my friends, everybody be like, I know how he sound, I never know how Deuce gonna come
out. Okay.
Because I'm diverse. You know what I'm saying? So I might wake up and make a struggle story. Probably one of the best struggle stories you make. And then I'm so good at mimicking things. Like I can take a party vibe or something from an industry artist and make my own thing. And you think I'm living like you know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I give off. Like so, I mess around doing a song with Bruno Mars. You know what I'm saying?
A real artist. Like that, a real artist. Right. So you ain't nobody that just rap. You a real artist.
I'm really into that.
That's why I say, man, y'all gotta tap in, man. It's real talent out here, man. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm finding it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm finding it.
Nothing like I ain't cocky with it. It's literally
nah, hell no. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. I don't believe in being cocky. I believe if you got the confidence enough and you believe in yourself and you know what you got, speak that shit. That's what our voice for. It's easy to say when shit fucked up. Why we can't say when shit good? Why is you gonna jinx it when we say something good? But then it's like it's okay to just say all the bad shit that can happen. You gotta premeditate the bullshit, but don't expect the good shit. Nah, fuck all that. Yeah, you one of the ones. You gotta know you one of the ones to speak that shit. And if a nigga disagree, he hating. On my soul.
Definitely no.
On my soul. Okay, so how do you feel about the local music scene right now? Because you know we got the free car music, but then you got dudes like Trey who in the cut. You know what I'm saying? It's very versatile, but for the most part, the ones that's how I say at the top is like more sort of free car. And you got some other artists in there too, but for the most part, they pushing the free car, right? So how do you feel about the music scene right now? Where is that versus when you started?
I feel like talent got swept under the rug, but because the narrative that's getting pushed. You know what I'm saying? Free car music is only here because of the narrative. People are only gonna repost violence and things like that to get attention. So if you got say like any digital platform, me putting out this positive music versus somebody putting out some violent shit, they're gonna go with the violent shit because people like violence. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that.
And I want to say this, right? And that's kind of the immaturity as far as on the listeners end, right? I don't think you should listen to an artist based off what type of music it is. I think you should listen to an artist simply if it's good or it's not. Right? That's simple. It's either good or not. He could be talking a bunch of bullshit, but because he dragging and dissing niggas, y'all gonna say y'all fuck with it. You get what I'm saying? Versus this nigga over here, he putting his pain on paper and it's like, I don't want to feel sad, but you want to feel like you want to go kill somebody. Make it make sense, or rob somebody, or backdoor somebody. And you know you're not gonna really do. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it really is. A lot of the listeners vicariously living through them people because they want to feel like they experiencing or they're part of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it be too. A lot of people, like I say, everybody went through something. Everybody got feelings, but everybody want to fake wear that thick skin, that you know, that super masculine shit like this. And that's why I want to link with artists like yourself, because to me, it's cool being yourself. Definitely. It's cool, and I'm telling y'all, man.
Myself regardless.
Real live.
Everywhere I go, I tell everybody that. making myself regardless. Even when it comes to like the music, politics and shit, like the people I lock in with, that's who I lock in with.
Nah, for sure.
If this set of guys decide to beef with this set of guys, you ain't gotta worry about me being nowhere in the mix of y'all situation. I'm gonna tell you I fuck with him. I'm gonna tell him I fuck with you. I fuck with y'all different.
Yeah.
That's just how it's gonna be.
That's law. That's man shit though.
Yeah, cause a lot of
niggas put themselves in the middle of it.
Yeah, it's a lot of connections getting blocked because of street politics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people don't know how to divide the street politics with the music.
Yeah.
That's why the DMV ain't not where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I seen an interview in the Breakfast Club where they asked Kanye.
Yeah.
They said, why did you choose to go with Jay-Z over Dame Dash? Right? When Dame Dash was the one that believed in you.
Yeah.
And Kanye said, it's just something about Jay, right? He said, me and Dame the same.
Yeah.
We gonna let our nuts hang. We gonna be honest, transparent. We gonna let you know what we don't like and like. Like I already got that. But Jay know how to walk in a room full of vultures, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And nigga, he control every. I need to learn that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that right there, but I never forgot that, bruh. I never forgot that. So that's kind of the same thing with that.
Yeah.
It don't matter who I'm around. I gotta know how to maneuver in these situations because a lot of niggas they don't have the I would say the understanding to know like, okay, these people have an issue. It has nothing to do with me. So if I'm working with you, if they even come up, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And if you even ask me, yeah, I'm cool with them, but yeah, it's just some music shit, you know what I'm saying? Those my home, but I ain't got, and it's that simple.
Gotta put it down.
You ain't gotta explain it.
Yeah, I'm the type like, I fuck with Brian.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me because I fuck with Brian.
It's that simple. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of niggas, they trying to prove that they solid by saying because I work with him, fuck them niggas too. And you ain't got nothing to do with that. And not knowing when you say fuck niggas, you not just putting yourself in there. Niggas will go look for your family, your friends, if they can't get to you. So when you out here carrying yourself a certain way, you gotta be mindful of the people around you that you care about and you love.
You gotta be mindful of what you put on the internet, or not even what you put on the internet. You gotta be mindful what you say behind the camera because your intention and that cameraman intention can be two totally different
Facts.
intentions. You could be saying something and this cameraman just trying to get some attention, he's probably just trying to make some money off some shit. Probably flip your words and make it a whole different situation.
Caption and all that, put a little tricky caption.
And have you on the thumbnail, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gotta watch what you say.
For sure.
Certain shit.
And that comes from, honestly, I feel like that comes from too, just coming up, like you said, in the streets, just being around older individuals and experiences. Some shit you just pick up. And some motherfuckers, they just never had the opportunity to pick up on it. And it's like the video I seen with Teak Visitor, he was like, some niggas just don't know they goofy. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas just don't know. So, you know, but this free game, and this is why we talking about it. So if you don't know no better, don't have the understanding, this why you listen and you pick up the game. Bro, I've been doing this since he was 7 years old. He said he dropped his first mixtape at 19, but even still he's in the mix. You get what I'm saying? And you a pioneer in the game. You know what I'm saying? So he telling y'all shit that y'all can learn from, so y'all gotta really listen. Okay, so would you say that Spinrilla was the hardest lesson you learned so far?
I'm sorry.
Would you say losing the Spinrilla account was the hardest lesson you learned so far?
Yeah, that was the biggest loss.
Okay.
That was the biggest loss, because I ain't gonna lie, like, in the midst of me making music during the Spinrilla age, I was really figuring out who I was gonna be as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So all that was just like straight groundwork, like me finding who I am, and it's like, I don't know, it's like the progress with it kind of staggered because of the way it's just like, damn, like now I gotta redo everything. I gotta put my name out there.
It's like rebranding all over again.
All that shit.
Damn. Okay, so, and I want to ask this too, because this is another question as far as like for the artists, other artists. How do you balance the music and your personal life?
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. See, a lot of people don't know, like the people that don't know me, I'm a family guy, bro. I always been a family guy. I put family first. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the situation is. I put family first. Balancing music with family. My blood family already know I got a thing for music, so they don't even mind me going head first into the music. Just about me making time with my kids, my girls, stuff like that. So that's the only thing I ain't figure out yet.
Oh, so you haven't figured it out yet? It's still a learning process.
I haven't. It be days where I don't go to the studio. Because I want to spend quality time with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so my fault.
Like in the back of my head, I'm like, I know I gotta go to the studio and get this shit done. 'Cause it's my dream. At the same time, like this one.
So let me tell you what I do. Okay.
Talk to me.
And I ain't saying I'm a master of this shit, but I believe that we control our own everything, right? Like we have gods to our life, right? So as far as with people that you don't like or don't want to deal with, you don't have to. So if you constantly complain about somebody that's around you that's getting on your nerves, you choosing to deal with them, that's your fault.
That's true.
Right? So when it comes to like our time and balancing, right, I think the difference between us and white people is they take notes. They write everything down, right? So I feel like with me, what I do is I schedule everything, right? So even when I'm DMing you setting this up, I got my notepad right there writing it down. So I know this day, this time when I get off, I'm gonna be doing this for at least the next 2-3 hours when I get off. And then I still gotta edit, I gotta make time for this, and it's explained. You know what I'm saying? Like I communicate that, right? So if I'm busy, right? But at the same time, I might go 2 weeks where I'm shooting every day. But then I say, nah, I've been too busy. And this one day, Milo, what you want to do? And we ain't chilling. Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Park, whatever. Last time she got me taken to the zoo, we was there. You know what I'm saying? I just asked her, what you want to do today? She might say Chuck E. Cheese. She might say whatever. I just ask her, what you want to do? And we go probably, I say 3, 4, 5 hours just all with her, right? But these ain't 3, 4, 5 hours like you just with me. Like this whole time, you getting all of me. Like I'm playing with you, cracking jokes. If you want to play tag, whatever, you gonna burn me out. Because this is what I owe you from all these times I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I balance it. And two, like you said, the understanding with the family too is like, you know, this is what's going, you know, potentially get us out of here. So you got to understand, like, this is my work. Like, it's no different than having a job and you got to be at work. So it's like, okay, this is my job. But like I said, just the time stamps. So, okay, I got 3 hours here, right? Let's say you go to the gym, right? Or you might work out at home. I got an hour for this, boom, boom. So even if I got 2 hours in my day, it might be early in the morning, it might be 10 to 12, whatever. Whatever gap that is, make for that. You see what I'm saying? Because all you really need is a strong hour. And she gonna know what she did with daddy today. And then the rest of the time can go to whatever you gotta do. You see what I'm saying? She just need an hour. I'm not saying like that's I'm just saying like if you know you're busy, something is better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I see where you coming from. You don't want them to feel like this is more important. So that's where the communication come in. Like, hell nah, y'all know y'all always come first, but I gotta put this work in. If I don't put this work in, how we going? You see what I'm saying? And then like I said, take that whole day like you already said you do. This time for y'all. Don't call me, don't text me. I done had opportunities on days where I said I ain't doing that, motherfucker. Nah, I can't. I already gave myself my word. I don't care what it is, how much, I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta have that day, that time where it's strictly that. Because I already see it now, bro. I'm telling you, and she on it too.
That up, though. I'm probably still that.
I'm telling you, bro, because one thing I don't have is like feeling like I'm all over the place. Like even just now, what took me a little late to get here is because I went to go do something. When I got there, he was asleep. And I got to go back home, grab my stuff, then go back to him, and then come here. But him going to sleep, I'm like, bro, you might gotta wait. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
But I'm like, I got you. And I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? Because when you told me you was waiting, I'm like, I don't want you to think that I'm bullshit, you know, because I'm just big on respecting people's time. You know what I'm saying? And then how I said my day go, I got shit I gotta do after this. You know what I'm saying? So just something like that little, you know what I mean? But
that's appreciated.
Yeah, bro, no question, bro. And that's for y'all too, if y'all listening. I just like gave y'all some, you know, take some notes, write it down, and communicate. It might be a day where you didn't plan on doing nothing, some come up. Communicate that so they don't feel like you just saying fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Communication, everything. And this goes into my next question. What's something people misunderstand about you?
Oh man, I was always an underdog. Like everybody always underestimated me. I'm very good at acting like I don't know. So a lot of people look at me as like what's the word for it? Like I don't stand out. I'm more in the background person. But more than half the things the other motherfuckers know, I already know. I just don't act like I do.
Right. You play dumb.
That's basically. That's just how I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type. I'm the type that like no negative shit. Like if I see y'all getting into it or something, I ain't gonna jump into it. I ain't gonna jump into no argument till they get real. You know I'm that type. You know
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm glad you just said this, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all something. He's the type of dude that you can get around and you'll sleep on him. I'm gonna tell y'all why I say that, right? I'm gonna tell y'all why I say that, right? Because before I come to any interview, right? Before I go meet up with anyone, I come to every interview by myself. Before I go meet with anybody, I kind of always gotta have that. I hope this ain't a wild nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what you gonna meet. So when I pull up, I tell him I'm outside. This is the first sign, right? He already downstairs. You know what I'm saying? I parked around the corner, so he ain't see me park. I just got the first spot I seen. He already downstairs, 1, right? And then 2, just his greeting, right? You know what I'm saying? chill, calm. But see, like I said, if you a goofy nigga, and because you know he from Trinidad, you expect him to probably be a little bit, and he not that, you probably think, shorty just, you see what I'm saying? And that's how you,
They just think I be on gorilla. Like, niggas men, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's the point I was getting to. You a man. You not out here trying to be, you see what I'm saying? Because like he said, if you arguing, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna sit back and act like, yeah, go ahead. But as soon as something pop off, this motherfucker, you get an element of surprise. And those are to me the best men, right? Being capable, but knowing how to when to exert it versus always feeling like I gotta try to prove or show that I'm, because it's unnecessary.
Yeah, I got that from my brother though. Like, he always told me never be the loudest. I don't care if a nigga say fuck your mother.
Yeah.
That man don't touch you, don't touch you.
And how old was you when he taught you that?
I was young as hell. My brother told me everything.
But my point is, right? Those are gems. Listen, my point is, those are gems grown men don't know. Right? Like it's little stuff like that that you can only learn through experience or somebody telling you. And if you ain't been in a situation where you had to, you know, exert that, was like, nigga, just shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, shout out your brother again, man. Shout out your brother again, man. Shout out.
Bro, the type that if we do something, he gonna go to work tomorrow.
But I can tell because just you saying that when y'all came outside, it was understood. That right there speak for itself. Because just being out there ain't enough. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
Just because a nigga know you ain't enough, it gotta be some, you know what I'm saying? So nah, for sure, you know for sure. Shout out to bro again, man. So let me ask you this, because with everything we talking about, with its impact in your life, right?
Let's get started.
Shut up. With everything like you say his impact on your life, you say he no longer with us, right?
Yeah.
How did that affect you? And how do you honor him still to this day?
So my brother always applauded when we succeeded in him. That's all he wanted us to do, because he knew I ain't grow up with no father.
Right.
So
right.
Every time we get a new job, this for any of my brothers, get a new job, new car, anything, we going to him with it. We going to him with it, because we wanted him to know that we could depend on ourselves as grown.
Y'all trying to make him proud.
Yeah. So that was my brother thing. So me just striving and being better. Every accomplishment I got, I think of my brother. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. Like I know he that's what he want. You know what I'm saying? He the type. My brother the type. He don't smile at all. He don't joke. He just serious dude. You know what I'm saying? So, you see him one day and be like, oh yeah, I got a firefighter job or something. Cheesing from here to here. You know what I'm saying?
Shit like that. And knowing and you understanding that that's not him. When you see it, yo, that meant something to him, and that make you feel something. But that's what I'm saying, right? The type of person you are already know is trials and tribulations, there's mentorship, there's people in your life that play the part for you to be how you are. Because just in life, you deal with people that just don't have no understanding. But having somebody like that in your life, because it's a lot of people responsible for how I am. I was a knucklehead when I was younger. I just didn't listen. But I had people trying. So for him to, you know, play this part, and you mentioned his name, how you is, honor him. I salute that. I salute that, bro. I salute that, man. And most stand-up men had a greater man in their life. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to paint that, kind of like put that in there too, because like you said, you didn't have your father, your brother took that role. And how many years older than you was he?
He 8 years older.
Oh, okay. So when you was born, he was 8.
Yeah, he the oldest, I'm the youngest.
So not even just you, him knowing that my father not here and I'm responsible for all y'all. It's 5 under him. Okay. Nah, shout out, man. Shout out.
And the good thing about it is, like, even though it may sound impossible, he made sure every last one of us was protected. One person. One person. On top of my mom. Nobody ever disrespected my mom. One person.
But see, and most niggas that is, they the older brother, and they got a lot of little siblings. So in that situation, I understand, especially if your father not there. So I get the, you know, the tough exterior, because I gotta be there for my family. So I get that. Okay. And like you said, you was which one of you again out of the 6?
The youngest.
You the youngest, and he the oldest. So at 8 years old, you being the youngest, he already got all these siblings as a, you know what I'm saying, as a youngin. And you know, you really jump off. I'm not saying he did, but you usually jump off the porch around 12, 13, 14, middle school. At 8 years old, he already had that mentality, like I got shit to take care of, protect. But even still, right? Him going the route he went and making sure y'all came up good, man, he really like was y'all father. He really was y'all father. That's law.
No doubt in
that's
that.
law. That's law. And that's one thing they say, like if you don't, like most niggas in the streets, even with their father or their big brother, You know what I'm saying? And he played both. That's
Man,
love.
man,
And that's why too, everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, I owe it all to him though.
Nah, for sure. For sure.
Long live, long live more money.
Long live, man. That's alright, man. This is why I do this though, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I love that shit. Okay, so let's get into the future, right?
Okay.
So, matter of fact, before we get into the future, no, we gonna, okay. So, what moving forward, right? Because one thing I got from Trey that I'm getting from you too, because you know y'all make music for yourself, y'all been doing it so long, it's almost like I do this shit because I love it at this point. I don't care what happened. You see what I'm saying? So, what do you want, if anything, with the music, like moving forward? You know what I mean? You just want people to hear it, or it's like you got goals you want to accomplish? Like, what you aspire like with the music?
I got so much like faith in my music. I don't want no handout. I don't want none of that. I just need my music heard.
Yeah.
I know to do big things.
Yeah.
That's it. I just need my music
And I'm
heard.
gonna tell you something too. So I met him. Y'all gonna see Trey interview before this one come out. And when you look back at Trey interview, his engineer was there. His name is Sam. And as I was talking to Sam, Sam was telling me how like it's certain artists that he worked with that make him feel like, okay, this is worth my time. You was one of them. So when he mentioned your name, and I see how he talking about Trey, because one thing I said, if you got an engineer that call you, then you know you official. If they calling you saying you need to be at the studio, what you doing while you bullshitting, then you know you official. So when he mentioned your name, and I was like, let me go check him out. I said, okay. I'm like, oh nah, shorty. My favorite thing too, outside of the delivery and you know the beats and all that, is the lyrics. Like you can have the flow and all that, but if the lyrics ain't there, I can't listen to it.
That's right.
That's my favorite thing though, was the lyrics. Like it's easy. I ain't gonna say it's easy, but you can get that flow together. But you might have a shitty flow, but you might got some. Your lyrics might be hitting so hard, but if you got the whole package, nigga, that's like you said. They just gotta hear it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say too. Like I'm not chasing nothing either. It's like it's gonna come how it go. And me doing an interview with him tying me to you. That's just how the universe works. It's gonna go how it's supposed to go. You ain't gotta force nothing. And I want all y'all to. I hope that ain't go over y'all heads. Same thing with any artists out there.
Back to you saying an engineer that call you, this him in my DM.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He said you got a lot of time on your hands. You know Shout out young man.
We just brought this up, man. And look, see what I'm saying? And that's in real time, y'all. That's in real time.
Bro, doing some big things too, man.
This is a question about legacy, right? What do you want your legacy to be? As an artist, as a man?
Outside of being like artist, I mentor.
Okay.
So, like I say, I just be trying to get it understood that even coming from the streets, you ain't gotta have that street mentality wherever you go. As you get older, that shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I mentor a couple guys. You know what I'm saying? I mentor youngers in North Carolina, Lord, just off some Instagram stuff. And I connected to them through music. So I do have a lot of like younger fans that wanted to get to know me. So there's one guy that reached out to me like, I want to be on your level with this shit. So since he was like 11, I was mentoring. He's probably like 20 now, and I'm not even that old myself. I've been mentoring him for almost 10 years. But I kind of showed him who I was as a person. You know what I'm saying? Before the music.
And that's what matters. I got a saying too. Like I told my cousin when he first started rapping, getting early on his career, I was like, you got the talent. That's undeniable. But once they meet you and they see what type of nigga you is, you ain't on no smoking, you ain't on no drinking for real, you don't do no drugs, you don't care to do what most people chasing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you hip though. But you know what I'm saying? So same thing with him, you know what I'm saying? Got in certain rooms, met certain people, he doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say a lot of artists, they might got the talent, but the character ain't there. Motherfuckers don't want to deal with you.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I ran into, like me doing this music, I ran into a lot of people that I idolized from the screen and not really getting to know them in person. Like, no disrespect. Like, I ran like Arsenal. You know who Arsenal is? Like, I ain't talking down bad on this character, but me just growing up listening to his shit, I'm like, I know this guy. I know who he is as a person. Then when I went to one of his battle jumps, he goes to the bathroom, come out the bathroom. I'm like, what's up, bro? He kept moving on me and shit. Like, I ain't take it personal. I'm like, damn.
That shit just weird.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I really, it's like, this somebody who created who I am as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
It's two totally different worlds when you looking at somebody at the screen and you actually know them.
Right.
That shit matters.
Right.
Bro.
Nah, for
like,
sure.
The personality matters.
For sure. Because, matter of fact, the dude that I went to go push up on, he told me y'all be on the game together. Because I told him I was about to come here do an interview with you. Said y'all be on the Call of Duty.
For real?
T Millie, you know T Millie? Rapper T Millie. I don't know if that's what y'all call him on the game. I don't want to say his name on the jump. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
He said y'all be on the game playing the Call of Duty, and that's another way y'all network on the game.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hell yeah.
Nah, for
and
sure.
It's like that's beside the rap shit. Like I'm actually talking to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm actually letting you know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I wanted to get in. I lost my train of thought, but you said you mentor, right?
Yeah.
Now, you said it's on the Instagram, it's like but still, it's something, right? Because some people, and I'm gonna ask you a certain way. Some people got people that look up to them, or they might hit you up like, oh, I fuck with you, bro, and you really got some niggas out here that might be like, oh, stop kissing my ass.
Yeah.
Stop. You know what I mean? I just want to give both sides, because it is that too. You might be an artist trying to reach up to somebody that's already doing it, and they might try to curry you. Right? So, what about you makes you, nah, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to lend a helping hand, give you some game, teach you what I know, pass on what the knowledge. Like, what about you? Because it's character, right? We just getting into character. What makes you want to do that? What a part of you feel like this is necessary?
It's me as a person. Like I say, I'm not the type to just be like, I come from the bottom. I really come from nothing.
Right.
Where all you have is loyalty. You know what I'm saying? All you have
the shit you can't pay for.
You love, and you get what I'm saying? So before all the money and the fame and shit, this is who I am as a person. So I can't be Hollywood.
Yeah.
I don't know how to.
You don't know how to be. It ain't in you.
And I know I've been in that spot before. You know what I'm saying? I've been in spots where I try to reach out to people. They told me no, but that ain't changed who I was.
Right.
You know because I'm always in my head like, what if this is the type person to be like, all right, come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's work.
Right.
I'm gonna be that person.
Right.
That's who I want to be.
And then too, from a spiritual aspect, God gonna block shit that ain't meant for you.
Yeah.
So if you look at it from that perspective, like, all right, this nigga said no, maybe it just wasn't meant. Versus, oh, I wanted it so bad, he said no, what the fuck? Nah, everything ain't meant to be. If it was, it would have happened.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't trip either, because God got me. So whatever happened was meant to happen. If it didn't happen, it ain't. That's why niggas still here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure. And the reason I'm asking you that too, because like you said, you just talked about, you got people that's like that. And two, as an artist that's in a situation, anything you do, you try to reach out to somebody, they curry you, you got to keep going, right? But see, this is an artist too that got confidence in itself, right? That know that, look, what I got, I don't need nobody. So you got to have that, right? And I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people don't got it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so they, that you can't lie to yourself, but still just believe, you know what I'm saying? Say something to make you want to keep going, you know what I mean? Some of y'all really don't got it, but okay.
It's all on your purpose about this shit.
Yeah, your intention.
Like, you're not. Me personally, I wouldn't want somebody to go into music just solely for the purpose of features.
Right.
Go into that shit because you believe in yourself. That way, when the features come and some of the features don't come, you won't feel so salty about it.
Give them some game.
You went for a reason. That's though. Like, you gotta be in that shit for what you wanted to be and not what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's all that is.
No, that's law. And it all ties back into being yourself. And like he said, doing it for a reason. Everything that we talked about makes sense because it starts from your childhood. You not having your father, your brother stepping up, and then you having your uncle, right, with the computer at 7 years old. He was an artist. That influence, everything started in house. You see what I'm saying? Your morals and principles, everything that was instilled in you came in house. It wasn't like you had to go outside to get it. You see what I'm saying? And a part of that too is, has to do with how you are, because a lot of niggas got to find themselves from other people.
That's true.
You had people that
Yeah, I ain't want to cut you off. I just wanted to shout out one more person. It's my brother's friend. He's like a family friend that I grew up under. He's not that much older than me. His name D-Bug though, but his consistency played a part of me being who I am. So shout out D-Bug. I just wanted to give him a shout out.
Nah, shout out, man. Whoever you want to shout out, it's your time, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoever, bro. Whoever want to show love to.
Though, it's like he made it possible for me to believe in myself. Like, he used to do it the original way. He used to sit on my porch with a book, with all his shit written down. But he didn't just write it line by line. He'll sit down, listen to a beat, and say line by line and remember it. Then go back to the book and write it. You know what I'm saying? He'll say a whole song.
And you learn from that, watching that.
I'm talking about early in the morning, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on the porch. right. You know what I'm saying? I wake up to that. Shit like that.
And that's why I say experiences. Just saying it.
Yeah.
Just saying it. That's what I'm saying. Everything ties into your foundation.
Yeah.
And you had a hell of a foundation. Whether it was struggle or not, you had a foundation where it instilled all this into you. Yeah, so even though at the time it probably was like, "Mo, what the fuck? We probably can't get this, can't get that." In the long run, when you look back, it was all worth it because now it made you the great man you are today. You see what I'm saying? And see, another thing too, I just thought about this. Stop chasing the struggle. If you're not from the struggle, you don't gotta be in the stop chasing that shit. If you come from a nice home, a nice family, enjoy that. Stop feeling like you gotta be around, or you know, if you got cousins, that's cool, but stop trying to force that shit like you come from the struggle. For what? Niggas in the struggle don't want to be in the struggle. That shit ain't nothing. Niggas celebrating in the struggle. Niggas want to get out of that shit.
Yeah, nobody wants.
Nobody want to get in that. Okay, so I'm doing something. I'm starting new. This is a new segment. This is how we gonna close out. Okay. Something new with you. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna do some quick fire fun questions. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing crazy though. Okay. What's your favorite food?
Honey hot chicken.
Honey hot chicken?
Yeah.
Fried, baked?
Either
or? Okay. What's your favorite album of all time?
I say the Carter 3.
Carter 3? Okay. I just downloaded that on my phone too. Okay, your favorite hobby?
Basketball.
Okay, you a hooper? We gotta go hoop one day.
I hoop as good as I
We gotta go. Okay, say less. We gotta get on that court one day. Say less.
Definitely.
Okay, and this might be the messiest one, but it ain't nothing too crazy. Your favorite guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure. What is it?
If you ain't got one, that's cool too.
I can't think of one off the head.
Okay.
Throw something out there.
I don't know. I can't think of none either.
Guilty pleasure. Throw something out there.
You got people that eat flour, some people that, you know, chew tissue, some weird shit. You got people that might just, some of it, you know what I'm saying?
Think of that shit right now, man.
Okay, if you ain't got none, that's cool. You gotta think that hard, it ain't nothing there. That's cool. You see, I can't think of shit either. I ain't got no guilty pleasures.
Oh, no, I got one.
Okay.
I drink up all the juice when everybody sleeps.
Oh, I do that for sure. I do that for sure. I eat all my daughter's snacks and gotta go buy some more for sure.
Look, even if my girl be like, this is the last little bit of juice to the morning, I wake up 3 a.m.
I'm telling you. Nah, okay, we on the same page. Okay. Shout out your socials, mixtapes, singles you just dropped. Let them know where to find your music, all that.
Duece202, y'all. Duece202 on all platforms, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, etc. I dropped a tape called CBFW, man, Can't Be Fucked With. I dropped it about 3 months ago, but still doing nothing. I got hella singles coming out. I got one called Closed Mouth, Don't Get Fed. It's dropping at the end of this month, which is August. Yeah, that's just about it, man. Make sure y'all follow me, tap in with me, man.
Nah, for sure, man. Listen.
Tap in with me.
Tap in, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
I got one thing I gotta tell you before I go.
Yep.
Alright, so you know we ain't never seen each other before.
For sure.
Before this, right? So I'm standing outside like 5 minutes before you get out there. I run into somebody with a camera. So I'll go dap him up.
Yeah.
I'm talking to him like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
But he know who I am.
Yeah.
Like, you doing your thing with your music shit. So I say, I fuck with the joint you just did with Trey and Sam. Like, Trey and Sam.
Yeah. He looking like, who the fuck is you talking about?
Then I video call you in the midst of it. You like, I'm on my way up.
And look, nah, this crazy though. This crazy. Because like, when you calling me, right? I'm walking up and I see a nigga on the scooter. I just see dreads.
That was him.
And I'm thinking that's you. But when I see you call, I say hello. I don't see you get closer to the phone, and I'm like, that can't be bruh. Then I came around the corner, I see you.
Had a camera.
So we ran into the same nigga.
Crazy, man.
Okay, so alright, so real quick though, right? This is the last thing.
Yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone trying to follow their dreams, whatever it is, what would it be?
The biggest downfall is somebody worried about what everybody else think. My thing would be just stay consistent. I don't care who don't like it. As long as it's for you, it's for you. I don't care if the world don't like it. If it make you feel good, do it. Stay consistent. The worst thing you could do is not be consistent in what you want and what you got going on, or your plans or your dreams. So whatever it is, just stay consistent. I don't care if you lick flip-flops. Be the most consistent flip-flop
licker.
You know what I'm saying? Seriously though.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, so yeah.
But see, when let me expound on that real quick. Because we say consistency and it's just like cliche. Motherfuckers don't really know what that means. Like when you gotta, I ain't gonna say you gotta, but you should want to wake up every day, bro. I hate going to the gym, bro. I hate that shit. But it's like, nigga, nah, you gotta go. You gotta go. You'll see the results in the long run. You see what I'm saying? Little stuff like editing. I hate editing. Now I don't edit every day, but when I say I'm editing, I'm not doing nothing else. I'm locking in on this. I got my gas with me, some music. Nobody bothers me. Phone on airplane mode, and I'm locked in. And you have to keep working, especially with music, because you take a week, a month off, it's somebody else dropping. You know what I'm saying? It don't take long for a single to come out, and now they're on the next wave. So even if you ain't got no hits out or whatever, just being in the mix, they always say in your face, you'll never have that. That's why I fuck with Light Show. Because Light Show, one of them niggas, he ain't never, I ain't gonna say never, he had big hits in the area, but he ain't never really been looked at as like mainstream or he blew up or took off. But you know who he is, he's still around. You ain't never heard he fell off because he got too high, but you know who he is, he solidified himself. You see what I'm saying? Nah, for sure, that's my favorite rapper from here, real live, for sure. Oh, that's what I'm about to ask you. I'm glad you said it. Name your top 5 artists. Name your top 5. You gonna close out with that.
Hate me for this, because it's like, I don't care if they hate me or not, but I go off of talent, bro.
Nah, for sure.
Go off of
being biased. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go, my favorite artist is myself, right? I'm gonna go Light Show. I'm gonna go my man D-Bug I was telling you about. You definitely gotta look.
Nah, for sure.
The real D-Bug. His Instagram is E4R. E for everything. D-Bug, Light Show. I'm gonna go Trey TG. And I'm gonna go my cousin, Killer Keisha.
Killer Keisha?
Yeah.
That's your cousin?
That's my blood cousin.
Okay. Okay. Hey, look, I appreciated that you, I forgot which one, I think it was Bug, I think it was. D-Bug. You put his Instagram in there. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That's little shit niggas don't know that matter. Like little shit like, what I'm saying, speak for itself. Little shit like that. I'm gonna put it on the screen too. And we gotta link up. So watch this, Joe. You're gonna hear. I'm coming for you, bro. We're gonna do an interview. I'm telling you now. We're gonna speak it to existence.
Yes, sir.
But nah, shout out, bro. Just shout out, bro. Once again, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, for locking in with me. We knocking this out. It's about to rain, I feel like, but it's out the mud, y'all. This another good episode, y'all. We had a great conversation. Y'all go tap in and follow, bro. I appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and we out.
Yes, sir. Nah, I appreciate it.